Alright, so now we got the new Snoop album. You actually did some shit on there. How y'all feel about that?
He should have been did that.
Actually, the second time he dissed him, he had a song called Pimp Slap on one of his albums back in like, I want to say 2002.
Yeah, I for sure wasn't on that. I for sure wasn't on that.
This is a better version. I can say that now.
Yeah, I would say now.
The song he did some on there is actually a banger.
Yes.
Yeah, man, Uncle Snoop did that, man. He came on.
What he said? He said, I know you. He said, I understand why you mad. I bought everything. He said, I bought everything you had. Now you won't.
He PC'd up, snitching on the phone.
No, I said, yeah. He said, I know you mad. I bought everything you own. Now you PC'd up, snitching on the phone. Gas that nigga.
Hey man, that's Uncle Snoop talking that shit, man. You know what I mean? When you don't put in the work, you know what I mean? You don't put in the sweat equity.
What if that nigga respond from a jail dish?
He is.
I mean,
he been talking shit.
I was gonna say he gonna respond, but he gonna respond in his way because he can't rap, so he gonna
respond in interviews
in his podcast, and you know what I'm saying.
He's been saying shit about Snoop since he's been in jail on his podcast. This is Snoop's first time responding low key. Like Snoop been saying Snoop has been saying a gang of shit about Snoop on this podcast.
Yeah,
so that's a Snoop finally responding. But he did it in a way. At least he did it.
Well, he smashed it. I mean, he smashed it. It ain't shit a nigga can say, nigga. It's like, it's almost like you saying, nigga, it's the nigga, fuck that. That's way worse, nigga, than the nigga telling you I took your bitch, nigga. Damn. Nigga, I took everything you want, nigga. I took your business, nigga, and nigga.
You PC'd up, nigga, sitting on the phone.
Yeah, man.
You're not even going out with dignity, nigga.
Like a suck.
Real definition of taking your spot, nigga. Nigga, when the nigga say I'm coming for your spot, nigga.
Since we're on that topic, let's go ahead and get into that Snoop album, man. So I did the hip hop review earlier, actually last night on it. I'm gonna go through it, let everybody comment since we went through some tracks while we was on the break.
Yeah,
so,
I fuck with it though.
At replayability, I did put it 5 out of 10 because I feel like it's cool right now. I'm glad hearing Snoop back in his pocket, but I know for sure it's not gonna be an album I go to, like in my go-to.
Replayability, what you give?
On a replayability, I give it a 6.5, man.
Me personally,
6.5 because I'm gonna keep it 100. It's a couple bangers and that's me personally because I got, you know what I'm saying, I got memories of, you know what I'm saying, playing his old, you know what I'm saying, music and, you know what I'm saying, because I grew up to his music, you know what I mean. I was, you know what I mean, really outside to his music, so, you know what I mean, some of them songs bring back a type of feeling for me, so for me, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 because, you know what I'm saying, it's not, you know what I mean, it's like, you know what I mean, if I'm riding on my way to the beach or something, you know what I'm saying, it's a couple of them little joints I'm gonna throw on, you know what I'm saying, or if I'm just feeling nostalgic, you know what I mean, a couple of them joints I'm gonna throw on, you know what I mean, so I'm gonna give it a solid 6.5, you know what I mean. Got some good beats, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Got some good melodies.
I would give it a 5 for every song that I would replay. It's 21 songs on that motherfucker, so I would replay at least 5 of them motherfuckers. So I'm giving it a point per.
That's kind of how I feel. Like, there's some good songs on there. Like,
but there's some songs that's just like, alright. I see what you was trying to do, but you reaching at this point.
I feel like overall album is not an album I'm just gonna go to it like.
Yeah, so that's why I give it a like I finna play that new Snoop again.
Yeah, like
replay it.
Like J2 job, I went back. I had to get I was actually going back.
But this one, I will replay it, but it won't be like shit. I will replay those songs. So,
but see, I think too. I think as we start to play it, I think it's gonna get a better replayability because you know what I'm saying. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying, our first and second time running through it. I think it's going to build up, you know what I'm saying, to be better than what we think because, you know what I'm saying, it was some of them, when it hit, they hit hard, you know what I'm saying. It's just, you know what I'm saying, we went through a couple that wasn't so hitting, you know what I mean, and I guess it took a little shine off of the ones that did. And then the project it's a lot of songs on the project, so it's like when you weed through them, you know what I'm saying, the ones that hit, they hit hard.
Like bro said, if it had like at least 14,
I believe if he would have took them best ones and maybe cut it down to about a 14, 15 song, you know what I mean, project. But he got some slappers on there though. He got some slappers.
Yeah.
So he got way higher playability than Will Smith shit. I'll be honest with that.
Who? Alright, next category, beat selection. Me, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because the beat slap. Like, it's slapping West Coast quality. I ain't gonna go super high because it's nothing new. Like, it gave us a feeling of Doggy Style, gave us a feeling of Rhythm and Gangster, but it wasn't like he had an amazing track by Pharrell or Timbaland like when we first heard. Drop it like it's hot. That would be like a 10, you get what I'm saying?
Me personally, I'll give it a 7 because there are some beats on that motherfucker that is beat selection. So that means even if the beat is slapping, if he rapped on that motherfucker awkward, it's still, you know, deducting points of it. But that one he had with Sexy Red, you could tell he had to try to get in his bag with that one. And it
forced it. You can tell that verse had it forced.
But there was some tracks on that motherfucker where
he still floated. Like, he still floated on those beats.
On that one, I'll say that there were some tracks on there where the beat was actually boo-boo. And there was some tracks on there where he didn't actually was able to get off on those beats. So I would...
Let's just say some of them beats sound like he did some favor. He may did a favor or two. You know what I mean?
Thank you. All right.
He may did a favor or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
like, you know, this is one of my folks' beats. We're going to slide it in there. You know what I mean?
6, man.
You gotta give
personally, I'll get that one to 6.
You got to give him respect for that.
So crack.
Me personally, I'm going to give it a 7.5. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga with the 0.8 and the
yeah, man,
6.9.
Because I mean, because an 8 is kind of high. And a 7, I feel like it's just a little too low. You feel me?
I could get to 7.5.
I mean,
because I can't go no lower than that because like
because I'm gonna keep it 100.
Like the beat selection, like it's good beat selection and the quality of the beats.
Because the ones that slap on my mama, the one he got some slappers on that motherfucker. Don't get it fucked up. OG did his motherfucking thing with the ones that he did. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean, the one with Russell. Yeah. That motherfucker come on, you know, instantly it's a hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Even when that
the sample selection like that got replay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, he got some slappers on that motherfucker.
That's why I mark it at a 6 and no lower than a 6.
But that's why I say 7.5 because he got somebody said he got it's some good damn production on there. It's a couple of them that kind of go out there, but you know what I'm saying as far as a total
even
project.
The ones that go out there, I feel like it's just personal taste, but it's still quality.
It's still good production. It's just a different direction. You know what I'm saying? But as far as and that's just because that's just not a direction I want to go in.
We can't say that because that means if anybody else do that shit and it sounds whack, then that means oh shit, it's not whack. They're just going in a different direction.
Even like the slow song, the beat wasn't whack.
No, there were some ones on there where that shit was trash.
Yeah, slow one.
And we can't say that. Oh no, he just selected that because you know he was just trying to go in this certain. That was his personal. That's bias. That's bias.
I might be a little biased. I ain't gonna lie.
If you're trying to make a pop song and you a hip hop head, you're guaranteed not to like the beat.
Did not
chose the pop beat to make that certain song.
I wouldn't even do that beat. So that means he got to get deducted from that beat selection for him selecting and actually doing that beat. He didn't have to do that beat. He had full authority and full authorization.
But if you go in a certain direction with a certain
of
song,
the beats that he selected.
Beat selection, you're gonna pick a certain type of beat that go that direction.
And the beat that he selected to me wasn't the beat that he should have went in that direction.
Yeah, my nigga, you got
the one with Sexy Red.
Out of 21 songs.
All right, so do y'all with the beat with Sexy Red, since we're on topic with that, since
that's
the one
with
out
of 21.
All right, no, with that
one.
Hold on, but with that one though, did he have authorization to pick that beat?
Yeah, that's one song.
Do you think that he was able? No, not with me.
That was 1 out of 21.
With me, there was a couple.
I'm gonna keep it out of all of them, out of all the songs that I heard, it was 2 of them that I just didn't want to hear. Out of 21 songs, that is great because it's a lot of songs that. I mean, it's a lot of albums that nigga you put on as soon as you nigga. It's a lot of skips, my nigga. If you get 2 skips out of 22,
right? But you can't be biased in it and just say the only reason why you skipping it is because he's stepping out his lane.
Nigga, that's a 97% hit, my nigga.
The only reason why y'all skipping that particular track because it was trash. Okay. Don't say he was trying to step out his lane.
I'm be real. By myself. I listen to it.
This is what I'm saying.
I would. I'm more
out of 21 songs, 2 skips, my nigga. That's a
so you saying out of 19 of them songs, You're playing 19 of all them songs. You have 2 skips.
Those are 2 immediate skips, man. That's how.
No. You said 2 skips. So out of all the 21 tracks, you're banging all 19 of them, Cuzzo?
No.
Okay, so don't say it's only 2 skips. It's a couple of skips in that motherfucker. That's just the bias in you trying to actually give Snoop Dogg his flowers. Snoop is a great individual. He's a great artist. There is some songs on that motherfucker that I would bang, but I'm not finna be biased. Nigga, there's some songs on that motherfucker that's ass.
I'm just being musically open, cause like if
me being musically open is ass.
A sexual seduction, like that's not a bad beat for what you're gonna do. Sexual
I would say.
You don't like that type of music, so anything he does.
No, sexual seduction. That was better than the actual what he tried to do.
It became a hit record.
No, even if it wasn't a hit record, me personally, I would listen to Sexual Seduction.
And that's real. When
that song that kind of had that type of sexual seduction vibe,
everybody was like, "What the fuck is this nigga doing?" Everybody finna listen to them. Niggas was criticizing sexual seduction.
I would listen to Sexual
That motherfucker turned into a classic.
But when it first came out, though.
Yeah, when it first came out, I was like, what the
the one that sounds
I was like, Snoop, what is we doing?
The one that sounds like Sexual Seduction on that one, I would not listen to. I would listen to Sexual Seduction even if it was an off-brand song.
Nigga, on that motherfucker
and down here,
nigga, when you turn that shit on in the club, nigga, they go up, nigga. And that's Sexual Seduction. That's
so it's just not me that like the song then. It's a variety of motherfuckers that actually would listen to that song. But I guarantee you, it's not a variety of motherfuckers that would listen to that one that actually sounds or have that vibe of Sexual Seduction.
So the next category was lyrics.
As far as lyrics, man,
I scored a 6.
But
at the same time, he didn't need to be lyrical. It's Snoop.
I gave him a 7 because he went back to. When was the last time you heard Snoop rap like that?
I compromise with you.
Blue carpet treatment, man.
I'll compromise with you. I'll give it a 7. I'll compromise with you. With that one, yeah. He was gassing. He was gassing. And even on the ones with the beat that I don't really fuck with the lyrics, he was gassing on that motherfucker. He was spitting the real. He was actually spitting about like the shit that motherfuckers is going through that's relatable. So with the lyrics, I'll give it a 7.
You know what I'm saying? I'm coming through. I'm gonna give him an 8 for the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact that he came with the upgraded Snoop. You feel me? He didn't give you that old dry. You know what I'm saying? Old school, you know what I'm saying, trying to hang on to that, you know what I'm saying? He upgraded this shit, you know what I'm saying?
He kept up with the times.
Yeah, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how some niggas will drop their shit and it's like, damn, this nigga still sounds the same.
He's still stuck in the early 2000s or the 90s.
It's like he blended his old style
with the new
style, and he did it perfectly. That's actually
why I gave him a 7 because he actually blended in. He kept up and he still was him.
You know what I'm saying?
Like originality and all that was still there.
And Snoop is not known for being a lyricist, so for him to come the way he was coming,
that's why I said he didn't have to be lyrical. He's Snoop.
Most definitely. Uncle Snoop did his shit, man.
Mm-hmm. The next category was culture impact.
Well, it's too early to tell, but I would give it an 8. I'm not gonna lie.
I scored it higher than me. I gave it a 7.
I'll give it an 8 with culture impact because it's actually going to influence not only the old rapper, I don't even want to call them old, the experienced rappers to actually come back and drop shit and to actually see that it can be done. Like, you feel me? By an example.
I feel like Snoop did it right with this album.
Snoop did it right, so I got to give him 8 on culture impact.
I feel you on that. I have to compromise that 8 because I feel you on that one. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about it as a consumer. I didn't think about Snoop's so big, he influenced the industry.
Right.
Nigga, so it's bigger than just us. It's bigger than us.
You making my point. I'm gonna give it a 10 on you know what I'm saying. And honestly, this is what I'm projecting because you know what I'm saying. Like I say, like you say right now,
that's the first hit on
cultural impact. I think it's going to be a 10 for the simple fact that Snoop always been a, you know what I'm saying, a trailblazer. And you already know, like you said, Snoop is the type of nigga that will change shit in the industry, you know what I'm saying? Snoop laid blueprints for shit, you feel me? So I believe, nigga, in some way in the culture, bro, it's going to be a blueprint laid. Why? And because, you know what I'm saying, like he say, it made, you know what I'm saying, inspire all the, you know what I'm saying, all the OGs to come back and, you know what I'm saying, kind of do the same thing. I'm not exactly sure what or how. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said it's kind of too early to tell.
He's doing it on Death Row also with that flow.
And he's doing it on Death Row.
Yeah, if we predicting it, I will predict the cultural impact on it will be significant.
I'm going to go with a 10.
Okay, yeah, that one's up there. That cultural impact is...
That's something we all agree on.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's hard.
It has a potential to grow.
And the music is good enough to have that impact. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just him putting out some shit that, you know what I mean? I don't feel like it's gonna be no flop. You feel me? I feel like it's gonna make motion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that album is gonna have a lot of motion, bro.
All right. The last category was subject matter. And I rated low. I think I might go higher than what I really originally rated. Because actually, us talking about the album and what he's really rapping about is real shit. Rated? Like I had it at a 7. I'm thinking about going to an 8 because he's talking about like him dissing Suge. Like he really did buy Death Row. Like he ain't just talking out his ass. Like he's talking about making boss moves. Still got good game politics going on. He's still dealing with all that.
Yeah, I say with that one. I'll score high on it as well. So with the subject matter, he had like different type of subjects on that motherfucker. He was talking about Suge. He was talking about his personal life. He was talking
about his wife.
Yeah, so he actually came out as like, you feel me, his personal bag. Yeah, you actually made this vulnerable. So I would give it
with style too.
I give it an 8. Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Perspective is basically how he kind of coming on this. You know what I'm saying? He coming at a more mature perspective. You know what I'm saying? So if you saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, the way he coming, you know what I'm saying, is a different perspective because he coming from that older, mature perspective. You know what I'm saying? And he giving you some, basically he giving you some game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, he doing what Uncle Snoop's supposed to do. You feel me? So if we going on what content, what he's supposed to be talking about, he doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
This album reminds me like that rich OG homie that left the hood but came back. Mm-hmm. This is that music when he come back.
That's showing up. Hey man, it's possible.
Yeah.
Like nigga, get out the streets, get in your bag, get out the streets, into your bag, nigga, then come back whenever the fuck you want to, nigga, cause you got that bag.
That's like what he said. It's when him come back with the fuck he wants to on his album. This is him coming back. I can still do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you let niggas know I still got it. Or nigga, matter of fact, not even let niggas know I still got it. I got something on my chest that I need to let off.
Shit to say.
I got some shit to say. Nigga, he didn't have to drop no album right now. He did not have to do none of this shit right now.
And that goes perfect to our next topic.